Hello, I'm Vanessa King, Head of Psychology at Action for Happiness and author of the 10 Keys to Happier Living. And I'm here to launch a whole month of activities around resilience. We're calling it Jump Back July. Now, what is resilience? So there's an old saying that says, fall down 7, stand up 8. So it's about, how do we cope in tough times? How do we keep going? But it's also about facing and moving forward through those tough times. And I like that idea of us that, even in tough times, we can take tiny steps to move forwards. So I'm going to offer you 3 tips, 3 ideas to play with around this theme of resilience. So one is very simple. It's about connect with others. So when we're feeling, when we're in tough times, the threat system in our primitive brain gets kind of triggered. We get fear, anxiety, worries. But we've also got a care and connect system which helps to calm us down, helps to produce sort of oxytocin, which is very calming, amongst other things. Now, when we're in tough times, we might not really feel like connecting with others. It might, the threat system can make us want to withdraw. We might feel that people don't want to hear from us. We're dealing with different stuff. But do whatever you can to reach out to other people. It might be getting in touch with a friend you just enjoy talking to and enjoy hearing from, to take your mind off your worries. It could be reaching out to ask someone for help. I mean, remember that's a nice thing for somebody else to be able to do. It could be that you think, well, actually, I'm feeling a bit rubbish, but what could I do to help other people? So you could even actually think about at times like this, when a lot of people are having a tough time, is look around to see the helpers. As I say, in times of crisis, a great piece of advice, always look for the helpers because they're always there. And again, that gives us a gentle trigger of that care and connect system. There are people out there that care about others. So that's tip 1, connect with others. Tip 2, I'm calling yes and. Now, it's really important not to suppress really difficult emotions, to kind of squeeze them down and pretend they're not there. Emotions are signals. It's something to pay attention to. And yes, we can get caught up with them and create them, unpleasant emotions for ourselves unnecessarily. And that's where this comes in. It's like, yes, and it's saying, yes, Vanessa, you're feeling a bit down, you're feeling a bit upset, you're feeling a bit worried. And then have something there that you're going to do. So this starts to activate a sort of challenge system in our brain. So it could be as simple as, yes, you're feeling a bit sad today, and I'm going to put on a bit of really soothing music or a piece of music that lifts my spirits. Or I'm going to write in a journal, or I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to phone the friend that we just talked about. So that's that, yes, I'm feeling whatever it is you're feeling, and something that you can do that's constructive. And of course, our monthly calendars have lots of tips and ideas of things that you can do. The third thing, again, is very simple. And again, it's important to keep things simple when we're struggling and having times are tough, because our heads are often full of, our worries. So keep it simple. It's just taking time out. Just that notion, it could be a pause for a couple of breaths, but it could be something like going for a walk. Now, Hippocrates, who was the father of medicine, the ancient Greek father of medicine, says if you're in a bad mood, go for a walk. And if you're still in a bad mood, go for another walk. And I think there's something really in that. I mean, walking, you're active, which actually gives you a bit of a well-being boost in itself, but it creates a bit of space, puts things in perspective in the wider world. And it can even, I find, when I do some walking, it actually helps me come up with kind of ideas and solutions to help me deal with my problems. So, even if it's just a short walk around the block, and obviously anything more is great. And that's 3 tips. So that's, connect with others. Yes, I'm feeling rubbish and I can do something. 3, it's about pausing, taking a little bit of time out, a little bit of restore time. And remember, I think it's a tip we've shared before, but I think it's such a good one, is that even on the worst days, there is a best moment. So when you're in bed at night, you might have had a terrible day. dealing with lots of difficult stuff, you'll say, what was the best moment of that day? Even if it's the fact that you've managed to get to bed and you're snuggled up tight, cozy and, under the blanket. So that could be your best moment of the day. So look out this month for various different things that we're going on at Action for Happiness for this month of resilience activities. Tomorrow night, we've got the founder of Action for Happiness, Richard Layard, in conversation with Marty Seligman, who's the founder of Positive Psychology. He's who I studied with. So that should be really super. Details are on the screen. It's at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We've got the monthly calendar, which you can download. It's translated into lots of different languages. So hopefully you'll find yours there if you prefer to one that's not English. And I'd love to share with you something that the headmaster of the primary school in Suffolk, a primary school called Woodbridge Primary School, Mark Crisson, he has a lovely, fun way of working with our calendars. He cuts up the little squares and puts them into a pot, and each day he picks a different one out. So, whether you're the sort of person that likes to tick them off and follow them sequentially, or you like a bit more kind of randomness to your tips, I love those ideas. So anyway, I hope that's it for today. Look forward to seeing you at the event tomorrow, or hearing you, or seeing you on the chat, and we'll be back again in a couple of weeks' time with some more ideas and tips about resilience. So until then, keep well, share any thoughts and ideas of things that you're trying, things that you might think are happy, or be helpful rather to other people. Please share them on the Facebook page or on Twitter on our pages, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks very much.